ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः. A good morning and namaskar to all of you. The Ramakrishna Mission Institute of Culture has stepped into its 76th year, and all of us have assembled here to witness the commemorative meeting in connection with this great occasion. We will begin today's function with sacred chants from the Vedas by monks of this institute. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Gananam Tva Ganapatigam Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspatana Shrinvannoti Vissidasadanam Mahaganapataye Namaha. प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्रवतु आनो शिवो बृहतः पर्वतादा सरस्वती यजतागन्तु यज्ञम् वाग्देव्यै नमः. सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. हरिः ॐ. शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्नो इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः. नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम्. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. हरिः ॐ. पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. हरिः ॐ. तत्सत्. श्रीरामकृष्णार्पणमस्तु. The Ramakrishna Mission Institute of Culture has a glorious history. It was started on 29 January 1938 as an outcome of the commemoration of Sri Ramakrishna's centenary celebrations held in 1936-37. It was started in a small rented room of the Albert Hall in North Calcutta. Over the years, the institute has grown, experiencing many ups and downs and gathering strength and vigor. Now, it stands not only as a magnificent building but as a seat of learning in the truest sense of the term. It is amazing how a small sapling grows up, spreading its branches towards the sky and sending its roots deeper and deeper into the mother soil. This institute is such a tree and stands erect and elegant as the symbol of spirituality, in-depth learning and richness of culture. Now, the Secretary of this institute, Revered Swami Suparnanandaji Maharaj, will felicitate the guests. Felicitations to the Honorable Governor of West Bengal, Mr. M.K. Narayanan, who is the President of today's meeting. Now, Reverend Maharaj will felicitate Mr. Jawahar Sarkar, the Chief Executive Officer, Prasar Bharati, who is the Chief Speaker of today's function. Mr. Gora Ghosh, one of the managing committee members of the Ramakrishna Mission Institute of Culture, a well-wisher and a close associate of this institute, is being felicitated. A book in Bengali, Swami Vivekananda Kobita Samagro, consisting of all the poems written by Swami Vivekananda, with critical appreciation and in-depth analysis of the poems, has been written by Swami Suprananji Maharaj. It will be released by the Honorable Governor. This book is the first of its kind, and we sincerely hope that it will inspire and benefit a large number of admirers of Swami Vivekananda. Now, Revered Swami Supranandaji Maharaj will present his welcome address.
তোর ছবি তুললো কি নে এই যা
ওম জননীং শারদাং দেবীং রামকৃষ্ণং জগদ্গুরুং পাদপদ্মিতয়ো স্থিত্বা প্রণমামি মুহুঃ। Namaste. So it's a very happy occasion for all of us. And as you have just heard, the Institute has completed its 75 years of existence. And this institute has been really feeding the Calcuttans. What kind of feeding it is? It is feeding the minds. And making our lives culturally very rich and high. We take food for body, we nurture body, but we have to nurture our mind. And mental food is quite different, and this you can't get from here and there. You, I know, love this institute very much. Love its ideal. You love the participants, the monks and others. You love this building, this hall, the shrine above. Even you love the plants very much. I know you love also the flower pots. You love to suffer with us, and you love to rejoice with us. So Institute has become what it is today because of you. Your unstinting support all the years. So I welcome you all. I welcome especially Mr. M.K. Narayanan, Honorable Governor of our state, who is also the President of the Managing Committee of the Institute. From that point of view, he is our very own.
বাবা
I welcome
ঠিক
Dr. Jawad Sarkar, IAS retired. He is now the Chief Executive Officer, Prasar Bharati, Delhi. He is an erudite scholar. Those who have heard him can hardly forget his speech, his thought patterns. He is a good friend of, especially mine. I have been knowing him for a decade or so. He was the Principal Secretary, Department of Education. I also welcome him on behalf of myself and on behalf of the Managing Committee of the Institute and of you all. We have Dr. Gaurang Ghosh, one of the members in the Managing Committee, who will propose vote of thanks. I welcome him. I welcome the guests, the press. I welcome everybody present here. Now I want to narrate you the old incident that happened at Dakshineshwar. So Narendranath first came to see Sri Ramakrishna. The first question was, have you seen God? And the answer is well known to us. Yes. I have seen God as I see you. But the matter didn't end there. Swamiji would perhaps know that in some day the others will also ask him the same question. Swamiji, have you seen God? And what would be the answer Swamiji would give? The same thing? Never. Same thing that he received from his master? Never. Swamiji's answer is, obviously, yes, I see him in front of me. I see God in front of me. If you are not a God, what else are you? If you are not pure, what else are you? Are you a brute? Are you cruel? Would that be a very happy identity of yours? So we used to think that we are all human beings having occasional divine experiences. That has been our fate. And that fate would continue if Swamiji didn't come to the scene. Really, still now, millions of people, crores of people all over the world following and professing their faith, they feel that they are all basically human beings having some occasional spiritual experiences. If there be any such, if they candidly admit, they would say, yes, we are having some spiritual experiences. It is not that all black when we close our eyes. That we understand very well. But Swamiji says, no, you are a divine being. We are all divine beings, spiritual beings, having human experiences in most of the time. That is our faith. So from that springs the new gospel. And that is why we are here. The whole Ramakrishna mission came into being. This service as a means to attaining Godhead, the spiritual knowledge, has been for the first time introduced in our society in a very major scale. That we have to understand. First of all, we have to have this conviction that no longer we would ask anybody or lament anywhere we have not been able to see God. Since you see yourself, you see others. That is it. And we have to very sincerely follow Swamiji. Very sincerely. A new gospel of love, service. Nowhere, in no religion, no faith, you will find it. Not even Buddhist philosophy, not even in Christian. They do serve, but behind this service, this lofty ideal that you will attain bliss, which is your very nature, it's not there. When we serve others, when we do some good to others, we feel joy, inner joy. We touch our own soul. It is not the time to expound such philosophy in greater detail, but I just remind you of this great fact, the great departure from the traditional religious views, and join us. I am to introduce to you also some of the activities that we sincerely run here. Cultural programs, you all know, you have been attending these programs with religious tenacity, I know. We have a beautiful library, one for the grown-ups, the other for the children. We have value education programs. In it we have several facets: youth conferences, district level youth conferences, organizational representatives, Sammelan, Central Youth Conference, Vivek, Chaitanya Rose, who we introduced this year only. Teachers conference we held, state level recitation, elocution, songs, drawing, all these things we conducted. We were on the study circle. It is a very famous and popular item. Academic counseling also, we sometimes perform. We have a rich publication department, museum and art gallery. We have in a very separate way, we have a value education workshop. We carry it very sincerely. Then we have another unit, Center for Indo-Logical Studies and Research, CISR. Vivekananda Archives we have International Understanding of Human Unity. Professor Radhamohan Chakraborty is the man who controls everything there. School of Languages we have, 19 languages taught, 5 Indian and 14 foreign. And we have more than 15,000 students there reading. Chandanaji looks after the whole affair. educational assistance. We provide really educational assistance. I had no idea that we had to spend more than 40 lakhs towards this end. I thought that at Narendra we did so much, we do so much, but here also, this is a challenging task. Every day you will see several students and people suffering from so many diseases. They come for help. We have charitable activities among slum children. We have, of course, one international house, and of course we have Galadhar Abhyudaya Prakalpa. This is going to terminate this March, and it is all due to Dr. Sarkar. It is the most important program that we have taken up. We took up at least, we took up 4 years ago, but it comes to an end within a couple of months. So we have an intention to carry it on. We can't just stop it. The small children, 150 small children, they are given food and education, the slum dwellers. And once we take up a program, we cannot just back out. We have to continue it. And we have been asking funds for that. I think with Mother's Grace, we will have it. Anyway, we have in our midst Swami Ishakpanandaji from Chicago. I especially welcome him. So nice of you. So we have the managing committee members over here. Professor Sharma, the Vice President, who does the job of Honorable Governor in conducting the managing committee meetings. So I welcome especially. We have Professor Pal, Manoj Pal, and others, other dignitaries over here. We have several monks. I offer my pronouns to them. So all of you are sincerely remembered and offered my salutations, because you are all gods and goddesses, nothing else. Thank you.
May I request the Honorable Governor of West Bengal to give his presidential address.
Swami Suparanandaji Maharaj, Secretary, Ramakrishna Mission Institute of Culture, Mr. Jawahar Sarkar, Chief Executive Officer, Prasar Bharati, Dr. Gora Ghosh, Member Management Committee, and all the devotees and members of the audience who are present here. Thank you for the privilege to preside over the Foundation Day celebration of the Ramakrishna Mission Institute of Culture once again. I am the President of the Ramakrishna Mission Institute of Culture, an honor that I flaunt proudly. But after Maharaj's opening address, I don't think there can be a presidential address. I will therefore just add a few words to what he said, as a humble devotee of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa and Swami Vivekananda. Standing here before such a enlightened audience in a full hall. I have faith in the future of India. Faith in India, the idea of which I think has come down, over the past 5,000 years and more. And while we see all around us a great deal of, and I'm not mincing my words, anarchy, the fact that on the 29th of January 2014, at about 11 o'clock in the morning, we can have such an enlightened audience in a hall in central Calcutta gives me hope. And that, I think, is what the Ramakrishna Mission Institute stands for. That's what the Ramakrishna Mission and must stand for. And that, I think, is our great good fortune, thanks to Swamiji and others before us. As I said, I flaunt the honor very proudly of being the president of the Ramakrishna Mission Institute of Culture, and I have each year the honor of presiding over the Foundation Day celebrations. I believe, Swami Maharaj, this is the 4th time that I'm being here. I hope I'll be invited next year, because I'm always afraid after I finish my speech whether people say, no, not again. So, why am I so keen? I am religious to some extent, but I must say that the reason I come is that the Ramakrishna Mission Institute of Culture has a well-earned reputation for the promotion of both religion and culture. It has a wide clientele among scholars and educationists. There are quite a few Nobel laureates who are also amongst them. It has a great deal of connections with every worthwhile institution, academic and non-academic, whether it is in Bengal or elsewhere in India. It therefore gives, I think, all of us a feeling that this is the India of our dreams, and we don't need Vivid Bharati to unite us. We have the Ramakrishna Mission that will do the task. I hope Jawahar is listening. He's not listening to my speech. Today's Foundation Day lecture is by an eminent individual. And this, as you're all aware, is this lecture, is the foundation lecture, is always one of the high points of the Institute's calendar. The eminent bureaucrat we have is, of course, very well known to you. He's a culture icon, Sri Jawahar Sarkar. And I'm sure all of you are looking forward to his speech with great expectation. I've known Jawahar Sarkar in many capacities, but I think he really excels as a culture icon. He's a Tagore and a Vivekananda scholar, and therefore I think we can expect an excellent speech from him. Swami Maharaj gave us not a very detailed, but a fairly informative account of the Missions Institute. And hence, I think I need not go over this again. But as the president of the Institute, whenever I read the reports, what strikes me most is